Women make up close to half of the Malaysian population, and that's a good thing. It means we have equal gender representation, but it's not always the case in practice. We often hear about some form of discrimination towards women at the workplace. Sometimes it's about the number of women in management positions. Sometimes it's about the difference in pay levels compared to their male counterparts. And sometimes it's simply about employers not being able to support the needs of women in the workforce. To be fair, this doesn't always mean there is a gender bias. It may simply be a case of employment policies being out of date, and the harsh reality is that it hurts us economically. We have all heard about the brain drain issue. But let's be clear, brain drain is not just about talent leaving the country, but the inefficient use of talent inside the country, and women make up a sizable portion of this wasted talent. There are already more girls than boys in our universities. These women will graduate and should play a significant role in helping to develop our economy. But if they find it hard to balance their careers and family responsibilities, then we end up with a net deficit in talent within our own borders. Malaysia is expected to have 55% of women in its labour force by 2015. But this will require structural shifts in how we approach our working environments. We will need to encourage employers to adopt flexible working hours, options for employees to work from home, and providing childcare centres at the workplace. To be clear, these should not come across as special arrangements just for women. These changes also cater to quality of life, which applies to the male workforce as well. The government has set a target of achieving at least 30% women at the decision-making level. This policy was announced during Budget 2013, along with a host of other initiatives and tax incentives to encourage larger participation of women in the workforce.
When you're single, you think about your career, you want to climb up the ladder, it's all about yourself. But once you have a child, another being that you have to take care of, your whole life perspective changes.
I talked to Mardia, a young single mother who left her job in the corporate sector in search of a more flexible arrangement that would allow her to spend more time with her 4-year-old daughter.
I told them up front, I told the company up front, I said, I'm a single mom, and I find it difficult to be in work 9 to 5, and I find myself, able to perform if you have a schedule where when it's work time, but I also need my afternoon off. So I go into work in the morning, and I'm, straight up 4 hours straight, no breakfast, lunchtime, like a regular, 9 to 5 job, and I go in, do my thing, and then by 1, when they all go out for lunch, then I get to go home. It goes back to productivity. If you have a mom who's, I have to take leave, my kid's not well, my kid's concert, then the company's productivity goes down. Personally, for me, I don't believe in having a nanny if you can avoid it. If you get a nanny, her education level is not that, high. And you put your child in that situation, and it's known that children before the age of 5, they're like a sponge. So you need to stimulate them and give them the right information and knowledge. And if you have a nanny, then you miss out on that 5 years of molding them to be who they are as adults. I have a lot of friends who are university graduates, high achievers. But once they have children, because of the lack of help, support, they had to leave the workplace. They can't, again, like I said, this whole thing such as job sharing, daycare, because daycare is expensive.
Ultimately, the issue of women in the workforce isn't just about women. When we invest in mothers, we invest in stronger and healthier family institutions, which leads to a better society and a more productive workforce.